Alan West, this is hysterical. This is an indication of how bizarre Islamophobia is in the United States right now. I mean, how genuinely bizarre Islamophobia is. Alan West goes into apparently a Walmart and picks up a bottle of booze and takes it to the cashier's lane. And that particular lane has a sign that says no alcohol products in this lane. So Alan West looks at the guy who's running the cash register, and it's a kid. And he's got a name that suggests that his ancestry or his religion may be Muslim. And so Alan West, in fact, what Alan West said was, this is the piece. This is not from The Onion. I'm serious. This is not from The Onion. This is from Mediaite. West was alerted to danger when he and his daughter approached a checkout lane with a sign declaring no alcohol products in this lane. Well, maybe he wasn't going to buy alcohol. Maybe he just happened to be observant. I don't know. But anyhow, he says, the cashier's name? Alan West says, let me just say it was not Steve. He says, I pointed the sign out to Aubrey, presumably that's his daughter, and her response was a simple question. How is it that this Muslim employee could refuse service to customers based on his religious beliefs, but Christians are being forced to participate in specific events, that would be Obamacare, contrary to their religious beliefs? Turns out the reason why this 18-year-old kid whose name was Muhammad or something like that couldn't sell alcohol is that state law in that particular state, where I'm assuming this is Florida, state law says that in order to ring up a sale of alcohol, you have to be 21, and the kid was only 18 or 19 years old, the cashier. It had nothing to do with Walmart allowing Sharia law to be practiced in its checkout lanes, but this is an indication. The fact that Alan West thought this, number one, the fact that he promoted it, the fact that it's made national news, the fact that all over the right-wing blogs, there are stories suggesting that Alan West has found that Sharia law is in place in Walmarts in Florida. And it's all nonsense, is an indication of how deeply ingrained in this country, particularly since 9/11, but I would submit to you that this goes back to the founding of the Republic. How deeply ingrained this religious bigotry is in the United States. We have seen religious bigotry played out against Jews, against Quakers. I mean, the Quakers were the big victims of religious bigotry in the early years of our republic. Unitarians, even worse. Atheists and Muslims. And no doubt, Hindus and Buddhists and whatnot, although the Dalai Lama seems to be fairly welcome here. But at the moment, to the best of my knowledge, we're not bombing any Buddhist countries or any Hindu countries. But we sure are bombing countries that have Muslim populations. But it's just how sad is this? That a guy who is actually, for no reason I can understand, taken seriously by the right wing is out promoting this. This is like, this is what comes out of Pam Gellerism. And I just think it's a freak show and a horror, and it's wrong.